All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's travel professional informational webinar for those interested in starting a career working from home booking travel. So right over here on the left, you're going to see the list of countries in which we have work authorization. So please make sure your country is listed if you would like to continue. You're going to see United States listed at the top, and then all the other countries are in alphabetical order. If you don't see your country listed, that means we do not have work authorization at this time. We're currently still working on expanding. We are an international company, so hopefully soon in the near future, we'll be working with whatever country you're in. All right, and we're so excited to have you. So, a little bit about me. My name is Emily. I've been with this company now for 5 wonderful years. I'm a wife and mother of three. I actually have a 12-year-old daughter, 25-year-old son, and 26-year-old son. So, big age gap with the kids. I'm one of the very proud top three income earners in my entire company. My first year, I only did this part time. I had another full time job that I was honestly looking to get out of. And after 1 year, guess what? I was able to fire my boss. I actually got sick with COVID myself. And I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm not going back to my full time job. I decided to pursue this full time. And honestly, it's one of the best career moves that I've ever made in my entire life. That year that I decided to do this full time, I closed out as a six-figure income earner. So if I could do it during COVID, so can you. My background is in hotel and restaurant operations management. So prior to this, I was running country clubs, food and beverage departments for hotels, restaurants, lounges in New York City for 15 years before I started booking travel. I prefer this side of travel, tourism, and hospitality a lot more. For those of you in the hotel and restaurant industry, you already know I was working every single weekend, every single holiday, 10, 15, 17-hour shifts. Not anymore. Thanks to this, I'm able to make up my own schedule. I can take the weekends off. I can take the holidays off. And I have so much more work-life balance. And I'm a lover of everything travel. I always said, I don't care what I do in life, just as long as I'm traveling, I'll be happy. So I can't wait to share with you the amazing discounts that we have, how we're able to travel for free or at a discount, and more. So, what are we going to be covering today? We're going to cover how to make money today, earn extra income, or start a flexible career. The perks of being a travel advisor. So, think about free trips and discounts. I've been on 6 free cruises in the past 5 years. And I've also stayed at a complimentary 3-day, 2-night, all inclusive resort complimentary just because I completed a training. We're going to show you how to turn your passion for travel and planning into income and how you can work anywhere on your own schedule. So, let's dive in and explore how we can make this work for you. So I'm going to ask for your participation. I want to know, are you currently the travel booker for yourself, your friends, your family? Let us know. And if you are, why not get paid for it? So, reasons to become a travel professional. You're going to turn your passion for travel and planning into income. You're going to help clients take their travel dreams and turn them into reality. We are checking off people's bucket lists all the time, and it's so rewarding. You're going to become an expert in what actually interests you and build relationships with trusted suppliers while getting exclusive perks. I love the perks. You can work when you want, where you want, and you can make income without any restrictions. Fun fact, did you know that you can reserve a hotel and flight or cruise package with only a deposit? So about a few weeks ago, I had a client come to me and they're like, I'm like, can you beat this price on this resort to Dominican Republic? So not only was I able to beat the price, but with me, he was able to leave a deposit, whereas with Travelocity, where he was looking, he would have had to pay in full. So let's discuss what makes up this $8 trillion industry because there's so many different avenues that you can go in and the possibilities are endless. We work with all the major hotel and resort brands, all the major all-inclusive resorts, all the major airlines, all the major cruise lines, rental car companies, and more. You can develop a niche. You can book, let's say, family vacations, theme park vacations, or fun in the sun travel, or cultural tours. So those trips to Asia, Africa, and more. You can do adventure tours. This is not for the faint of heart. Wedding travel, literally wedding travel from start to finish. So starting with those bachelorette arrangements to Vegas, Cancun. You can do international wedding planning. And you want to make a good impression on the wedding guests because this is going to lead to repeat clientele as well as referrals. You can do groups, girls and guys trips, family reunions, and more. We also can specialize in business travel or corporate travel. So this includes on-the-fly business meetings, company trips and events, and network marketing events. Over here, there's no limit as to what you can do. If you want to book a meeting, an event with hundreds of people, thousands of people, you absolutely can. You can do sports travel. This can be cheerleading groups, basketball teams, football teams, soccer teams. This can be locally, it could be in a school near you. I actually book sports travel for my local performing arts and dance school. So those Holy Land mission trips to Egypt, Africa, Israel, and more. Wellness travel, this is definitely increased in popularity, especially since COVID. And there's a couple of sides of wellness, right? You have the yoga and the meditation side, and you have the pampering side with incredible spas. Listen, I'm a spa girly, and let me tell you, I never stepped foot in a spa before until I worked for this company. I actually got a free cruise, and I was like, you know what? Why not treat myself to a spa? And I've been addicted ever since. So my level of travel has definitely stepped up since I started. So now there's so many wellness cruises out there. There's wellness all-inclusive resorts in the Caribbean and Mexico, or you can specialize in a wellness destination like Bali or Costa Rica. You can do personal travel, solo travel, family travel, multi-generational travel, and more. And we have full training provided on all the niches. All right, we're a one-stop shop for all your clients' travel needs, no matter what the niche is. You can book theater, so Broadway, off-Broadway productions. I have clients, they just want to go to New York City for the weekend to eat good food and watch and attend those Broadway shows. Concerts, you can book concerts and follow your favorite music artists like Beyonce or Taylor Swift. Theme parks, you can book major theme parks like Disney and Universal. So as a matter of fact, our top travel booker in the entire company, all she does is book Disney, and she's already booked $4 million in sales so far. And she's from Mexico. So Mexico, Latin America representing. We can also do sporting events. You can do sporting events locally in your area, or you can do major sporting events like Super Bowl, Kentucky Derby, World Cup, Olympics, and more. You can do accessibility travel or special needs travel, baby gear rental, travel insurance, excursions, and activities. And guess what? You get paid for every single one of these. So, question, what type of travel interests you? You can put it in the chat box. All right. We're going to make marketing all these different niches super easy for you. You're going to have the ability to make money while you sleep. You're going to have your own personal website with booking engine and affiliate links provided by a lot of the major brands. And we're not an affiliate marketing company to make it easier to book since we work with everyone, right? You're going to have an affiliate link with Viator to book activities, tours, and shore excursions, golden tickets to book sports, concerts, and theater, Virgin Voyages to book cruises, Disney for theme parks, plus more. So let me share my other screen with you so you can see how these links look like. All right, so right over here, you're going to see, of course, the best of the best. Sandals is a five-star luxury, all-inclusive resort. A lot of them are in Caribbean locations, and you see this referral link. Anything purchased on any of my Sandals sites, guess what? I get paid, so cha-ching for me. Sandals is going to give you a site for weddings, for honeymoons, for golf, for Sandals couples, and Sandals police and military department. And again, Sandals is five-star, all-inclusive, luxury, amazing for wellness. They could take a look at promotions on here, and it's absolutely stunning. Okay, we have beaches. Beaches is the family-friendly version sister property of Sandals. And again, here's my referral link. Anything purchased on my Sandals site, guess what? I'm going to be paid. I'll get paid for it. So anyone can visit your Sandals or beaches site. They can book their flights, their accommodations, their transfers, their tours, and guess what? You get paid. Beaches is also family friendly. They have so much available for kids. Look how beautiful this site is. Absolutely stunning. And again, they have a ton to do for kids. A question for Disney. Okay, I'll ask you guys a question. I want you to be honest with me, and I want to know, would you agree that it's very hard to get a discount to Disney? Put in a chat box, yes or no. Would you agree that it's very hard to get a discount to Disney? And I say yes, I've been to Disney before. I've joined this company and it's very hard to get a discount. Okay, so we have special exclusive pricing that the general public doesn't have access to. Look, free dining plans for kids 3 to 9, 30% off rooms, 5 nights or longer, 3-day 3 park tickets, 50% off kids 3 to 9. Where do you ever see 50% off kids for Disney? Never. Save 30% off rooms, military discounts, and more. Again, amazing opportunities there. For those of you that want to specialize in sports, concerts, and theater, or maybe add it to your package, here we have golden tickets. You can change the location to anywhere around the world and follow your favorite music artists and book their tickets or favorite sports teams. You can book theater, NFL, NCAA, MLB, NBA, NHL, and MLS, tennis, golf, auto racing, and more. Right now, we have Kentucky Derby in season. And because I have Atlanta, so it has all of my local sporting events, concerts, local theater. But you can also do major sporting events, like I said, NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, major events like Wimbledon, French Open, USA Open Golf, Ryder Cup, and National Rugby. Concerts like Mary J. Blige, Eagles, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, and more. Okay. We have Viator for those of you that again, this is probably one of my favorite sites that I like to utilize just because everybody likes to book a tour with their excursions, right? And you can promote tours locally or internationally, and it's so easy to use. Let's say, for example, I have clients going to Rome, Italy. All I had to do is plug in their dates, and guess what? All I have to do is share my link with the clients, and they were able to book these on their own. And I love how the first thing they see are the highly rated tours in that area. Okay, they can do food tours, they can do major tourist attractions and more. We have, for those of you that love cruising, we work with Virgin Voyages, adult only luxury cruise line. This is amazing for wellness, amazing for those foodies. Okay. And look at these, first thing your clients are going to see these amazing promotions, 75% off second sailor. So how do we promote these sites? Well, that's the big question. How do we promote these sites to be able to gain clients? So one thing I like to do is I have my landing page, Linktree, right? And a lot of influencers are using Linktree now, right? You see a lot of the TikTok influencers putting their TikTok shop link and their social media links on there, their Amazon link on there, right? So for us, we put our travel links, affiliate sites on there, as well as vacation quote request form, and of course the links to our social media bios and our contact details. So that's one way we can put that landing page like a link tree in our social media bio. So sometimes somebody will visit my Instagram and book a trip to the Coliseum. I never even talked to them in my life. I get an email saying that they booked. All I have to do is fill out my commission tracking form and wait to get paid. Another way we like to market these sites, I love using a digital business card. So for example, last week I went to a routine doctor's appointment, and guys, I didn't even have to say a word. I walked in, they have the little clipboard, I signed my name, and she asked me what my name was. I said Emily Jimenez. She plugged me into the computer and she said, "Oh, are you a travel advisor?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am, I am." I was like, "Why? Are you thinking of going on vacation?" And she's like, "Yes, I want to plan a trip for Disney." I'm like, "Awesome." She's like, "Do you work with Disney?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." And I was like, "Do you have your phone on you?" And she's, "Yes." And I was like, "Perfect." I had my digital business card pulled up. I had her scan my QR code and it pulled up on her phone. And I was like, "Listen, you see this vacation quote request right here? Fill this out. That way I get all the details and I'll send you some options to choose from tomorrow." And so in that case, like a lot of people are coming to us. We're not chasing people down here. And that was really simple lead. And then over here, you're going to see your website with maintenance and updates. So your website is going to have your contact details. Anyone can visit your site. They can book a flight, hotel, and car rental. They're going to need your assistance with the flights, but the hotels and car rentals, they can book those on their own and you get paid for it. Everything is going to be maintained and updated for you automatically. And another thing a feature that I like, let's say somebody wants to book a hotel in a different country, it'll change the currency based on the location. Over here, you're going to put a little something about you, about what you want to specialize in, your contact details. You can add your own recommended specials, and and your clients can visit your site and fill out a vacation quote request. That way you get all their details to properly plan their trip and send them some options to choose from. And everything I mentioned is going to be maintained and updated for you automatically. So there's multiple streams of income in just one place. You can get paid through regular bookings, passive income through your affiliate sites, or if you want to step into a leadership role within our organization, you can by becoming a mentor or trainer. We have instant commissions that you can make with Evo Plus. This is our secret weapon. You're going to have basically access to wholesale rates that outperform our major competitors like Priceline, Booking, Travelocity, travel groups, and more. You can also charge research and booking charges for your services. So let's get into it, right? Let's get into the money making part. So here's a recording that I had did prior of a trip that I worked on. And I wanted to show you how much money you can earn with just 2 minutes of research. So here's an example of Cruising Power. They work with Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and Silver Seas. And now let's get into it. So again, Watch how much money we can earn with just 2 minutes of research. Okay. All right. We're going to choose the brand, which is Royal Caribbean. The ship, let's go with Icon of the Seas. And once you have clients that cruise a lot, they're going to want to be on a newer ship, right? Departing from Miami, let's do May 2nd for 2 people. And we're going to go to search right after that. Let's plug in the dates. Let's do May 3rd. Let's hit search for 2 people. And we're just waiting for this to load. Otherwise, I think I'd get this done in 1.5 minutes. All right, let's look for an ocean view balcony for our clients. I love ocean view balconies. And I want you to pay attention to these deals right here. You see this BOGO 60? That stands for buy one, get second sailor, 60% off. And let's look at these. These are a little pricey. I think we could do better than that, right? So let's scroll up a little bit. And I saw an infinite ocean view balcony, which is actually a bigger cabin, and it's $400 less. So how do we send this to our clients, right? For them to review. So we're going to scroll up here, click this link. And there you're going to see the different ports of call, and you can create an equal email. And this email that you send to your client is going to be absolutely stunning. It's going to have all of your contact details, pictures of what they're doing each day in their itinerary, pictures of the ship, different cabins for your clients to choose from. And I also like to add a price quote in there. That way your clients can see when the deposit is due, when the final payment is due. They can see the name of their itinerary. I also like that this shows the client how much money I'm saving them. Look, I'm saving my client over $2,000 with this sailing. And they see the total price, but look how much our money I'm earning with just 2 minutes of research. Let's go to view agency commission and look, $616 with just 2 minutes of research. Wasn't that easy? Question, wouldn't you rather do this than what you're currently doing? You can do this from your pajamas, sipping on a cup of coffee, and it's super easy. We have training to show you how to do this. We're going to show you how to book cruises, how to book theme park vacations, how to book all-inclusive resorts. And it's so simple. A lot of times you can watch it live. We have recordings available. So there's no experience necessary here. We will train you from start to finish. All right, and it gets better. Now, let's get it into our secret weapon, which is Evo Plus. You're going to have access to instant commissions that outperform our major competitors like Priceline, Booking, Travelocity, other travel groups, and more. Okay. And here's an example of a resort. We get a 75% off. This is for Nomikas Villas in Santorini, Greece, which is a 4.5-star rating of excellence. We get it for $268 per night. $268 per night. So if we want to go to Santorini, this is how much we'd be paying. On Expedia, the same exact resort is $1,048 per night. Huge price difference. It almost doesn't seem real. So why is there such a huge price difference here? Well, Expedia has their profit built in here, right? They want to make their money. Whereas our price is completely wholesale. Our pay is not included in this yet. So how do we determine how much money we're going to make to get paid? So we compare apples to apples because we want to make sure we outperform and beat the prices of our competitors, right? So on Expedia, it's $4,786 for a 4-night stay. On Evo Plus is $1,205. This is a price difference. We calculate the price difference is $3,580.11. So we like to do a 50% split, especially with a price difference this big. So guess what? If we split this, right, we can still save our clients $1,790 and we can profit $1,790, right? By adding this to this Evo Plus price. And again, we're going to make this immediately upon booking. We don't have to wait till after the client's travel. We're going to make this immediately. And this is going to be fantastic for those of you that need to make money right away, or you can use this for your own travel. Last year, I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I stood like a 4-day, 3-night trip, and I was able to save $700 on my own travel during that time. And even if I wanted to stay at a hotel or resort locally in Georgia or Tennessee, I could stay at a 5-star resort. The last 5-star hotel I stood in Atlanta, I was able to save $100 a night. Wouldn't you go to a five-star resort or hotel if you're saving $100 a night, right? Like I said, my whole level of travel has upgraded since I've been with this company. So we're going to show you how to make this instant commissions. We have training to show you every single Thursday. We have night classes available and we have recordings available to really set you up for success. So you're going to be able to earn with top suppliers. We work with the biggest names in travel. We're top 3 in sales with Disney, preferred members with Sandals. We're top producers with Expedia, the best of the best with Marriott, and more. We're diamond members with Delta, preferred members with Apple Vacations. So, have you ever earned a paycheck with any of these? I'm sure a lot of you booked with Expedia, right? So, we have access to Expedia Tap, which is the travel agent version of Expedia. And instead of, it looks exactly the same like you were booking. The only difference is at checkout, you put your client's details instead of yours, and you just wait to get paid. Real simple. So, what are the benefits of working with us? All right, so let's get into it. This business is amazing for travel lovers who here loves to travel. So, you have free cruise opportunities after training. So, I've been on 6 free cruises in the past 4 years. 2 with Virgin Voyages. The first year they launched, I completed their training to gold level, and they honored not only me and but my husband as well with a free cruise for 2. So we were able to go twice that year. MSC, they're amazing to travel with travel professionals. Every time that they launched a new port so far, they've given us a complimentary cruise for 2. So we are responsible for paying taxes and port fees, but otherwise it's complimentary. And for those of you in the US, you're going to get a complimentary cruise with Princess Cruise Line and a complimentary cruise with Cunard Cruise Line. All you have to do is complete the training. Free theme park tickets after training. So for those of you that love Disney, Universal, Busch Gardens, Discovery Cove, your Sesame Place, you're going to be able to get free theme park tickets after training. Disney has Disney College of Knowledge, and once you complete the training, you're going to get a one-day park hopper pass with Disney. You can get Disney Resort discounts and Disney Cruise Line discounts. For those of you that like the other castle, Hogwarts, Universal offers fam trips. This is not a family trip. This is short for familiarization trip. It's our version of a workation. We'll go to Universal Orlando. We meet with the sales team. They'll give us a 3-hour training. They feed us lunch, and they'll give us a one-day park hopper pass for Universal. And then once you complete their Universal training, you can get half off for friends and family. So your family will get spoiled rotten to the core, guys. My father is 70 years old. He's never been on a cruise before in his life, and now he's spoiled rotten. I'll tell him, I'm like, Dad, this is your party planner. We're going on a free cruise. And this is what he tells me now. He's, am I going to get an ocean view balcony to myself again? I'm like, really, Bougie? Are you serious? And he's, I want my bed next to the balcony door. And yeah, he is spoiled rotten to the core. You get cash and merchandise opportunities for attending trainings. So I help put together the monthly schedule, and there's at least 3 trainings a week where you can tune in for a chance to win a free gift card or a free 3-day, 2-night all-inclusive resort stay just for attending trainings. You're going to have access to travel discounts, which I'm going to go over more discounts for you, and also wholesale for personal travel like with Evo Plus. Also, you can attend some trainings too, and you can earn a complimentary resort stay. So, we're not only passionate about crafting unforgettable travel experiences for our clients, but for our travel professionals as well. So, when you come on board, make sure you take advantage of these travel perks because they're opportunities of a lifetime. You can also explore the world at half the cost. Here, this is one of our vendors. You can do luxury trips, wellness, group trips, fam trips, and more. You can also add or mark up and share payment links with your clients. So, what is a fam trip again? We're going to dive deep into the fam trip. A fam trip is a familiarization trip. Let's say we want to go to a specific location to learn more about it. You can do that way. We can sell it better and promote it better. And they have fam trips available around the world. You can go to Italy, you can go to Greece, you can go to Dubai. This is an example of a Dubai fam trip. We get it 50% off. This includes 4 to 5 star hotel accommodations, transfers, some meals, and tours are included with this for 50% off for 5 days, 4 nights. Normally $1,254. We get it for $627 with a deposit of only $100. So if you were selling to this to clients, how much would you sell it to your clients for? How much would you mark up? So let's say, to make it easier to calculate, let's say you wanted to mark this up $1,000, which I think is more than fair, right? You're still saving your clients $254 a person, or over $500 a couple. Now let's talk about your profit. If you were marking this up to 1,000, you can profit 373 a person or over $700 a couple. And you get that $700 immediately upon booking. Immediately. In addition, they're going to pay you 15% commission after the client's travel. Isn't that incredible? So, do you see the income potential here? With Royal Caribbean, we made $616 with just 2 minutes of research. With Evo Plus wholesale software, we were able to make over 1,700. And with this, we were able to make $700 immediately upon booking, and then 15% when the clients come back from travel. Okay. And it gets better. We have Evo Rewards. This is a platform for savings for both you and your clients. Remember, I asked you how hard it was to get a discount to Disney? Look at this right here: $60 off Disney World, $35 off Disneyland, Universal $30 off. You can save on takeout, you can save on restaurants, you can save on oil changes. So we have amazing savings for you. You can also save on your own flights, hotels, car rentals. You can save on activities, things to do, tours, even going to the movie theaters or a concert for you, your family, or friends. And you can use this as an incentive for your clients. So, who are we and who do we work with? So, I know all of you were invited by other travel groups, other hiring managers, but one thing we have in common, we all work for the same host agencies, which is Archer and Evolution Travel. And what are the benefits of working with them? They're going to provide us with certification to be able to book travel. This is going to save us thousands of dollars of school loans, right? So no degree necessary here. They're going to provide us with licensing and bonding, errors and omissions insurance, which protects us against fraud, chargebacks, or God forbid we make a mistake, and website with maintenance and updates and ongoing training and support. We've been around for over 70 years. We're an international award-winning travel group. We were established in 1952 inside the lobby of a Glendale, California bus terminal by Cliff and Lola Archer. Over here, you're going to see some of our accolades. We're top producers with Expedia TAP. We're President's Club members. We're lead diamond members with Apple Leisure Group. We have Sales Excellence Awards. We're platinum members with the 500 Club, with Budget, Southwest, Blue Sky Tours, and United. And for those of you in the United Kingdom, this is a special affiliation for you. This is called APTA. It can take a travel group up to 10 years in the UK to get this APTA affiliation. But because you're with us and because we're award winning, we've been around forever, you're going to be able to work under our APTA licensing number. Over here, you're going to see some other affiliations, but let's go over the major ones. IATAN, this is anything land and air related to travel. So you're going to be able to work under our IATAN number, and CLIA, which is Cruise Lines International Association. We're actually platinum members with CLIA. There's only 1 out of 30 travel groups in the world that are platinum members with CLIA, and we're one of them. As a matter of fact, our CEO, Ron Archer, sits at the board of directors with CLIA and is part of the decision making. So now let's talk numbers. Last year, we sold over $500 million in sales, making us the top grossing travel agency in the entire country. This year, we're projected to grow over $700 million. So if you compare one of our travel professionals to someone for another travel group, ours will have the higher sales. And I have other people from other agencies come to me and they tell us, wow, your training, your support is amazing. And I think another reason is we pay out the highest in the industry. Okay, you will get to keep 80% of your commissions. If you go to any other travel group out there, they will keep half of your commissions. Did you know that? So we're also 1099 tax forms. So we get amazing tax write-offs from being a home-based business. So my accountant, she writes off a portion of my utilities. She writes off my travel expenses, my phone, my internet, and anything I spend on my business. So there's no sales caps, there's no sales quotas, and we get paid out commissions twice a month on the 15th and the last day of the month. And we work with one of the biggest payroll companies in the world called ADP, where you can opt for direct deposit or you can get a pay card. It's up to you. For those of you outside the US, we work with Wise and we also work with Payoneer. So what about training and marketing? Let's get into it. So tools provided for you. You're going to get certified through us and you can work under our IATA number, or for those of you in the UK, you could work under our APTA number. You're going to have access to full training on our website available to you 24/7. And the training is it's pretty much segregated in regions, right? So if you're in US or Caribbean, you're going to have access to certain training. If you're in Mexico or Latin America, you're going to have access to training in Spanish. And also your vendors, right? If you're in the United Kingdom, you have special designated vendors for you. And we have training available. Australia and New Zealand, same thing. You have specific vendors, and then we have trainings available for everyone. So majority of those trainings are recorded, or you can catch them live. You're also going to be assigned a team chat where you're able to communicate with your colleagues, see the daily schedule posted. We recommend attending 2 to 3 trainings a week. That way you keep up with the trends. You're going to be able to schedule one-on-ones with your mentor. You can get help with bookings. So for example, I yesterday had a couple of my junior business partners. One needed help with social media marketing, and another needed help with a custom itinerary. It was multi-destination. They wanted to visit different cities in Arizona along with tours. So I jumped on Zoom with her. We scheduled time to work on it, and we worked on that itinerary together to send to her clients. So we're going to teach you how to talk to clients, how to qualify them, how to close a sale, niche training, sales and marketing training, plus more. So how do we gain clients? This is a big question. So we don't believe in cold calling. There's no spamming friends or family, just proven systems and strategies. We're going to put our top travel bookers in front of you. People that have booked 2 million, 3 million, $4 million in sales. You're going to implement what they teach you. And this in turn is going to give you loyal clients, repetitive business, and more. And we're also going to set you up with social media content creation across multiple platforms. So let's say you're not really a social media person. Guess what? This is automated. They're going to do this for you. All you have to do is sign up. And we have email marketing provided by our suppliers. And attraction marketing, you can be a product of the product. So let's say if you're taking advantage of a free cruise, guess what? Post it on your social media. That way people see, oh, wow, I like that cruise that you're on. Can you book that for me? Okay. And you can build relationships with your community and local businesses. For example, I drop off my business cards at my local Italian restaurant, and I also book sports travel for my local performing arts and dance school. Also, you can order brochures. You don't even have to pay for shipping and handling. And these brochures, you can drop them off at your local community with your business cards attached, or your local businesses. And this is also going to allow you to take part in vendor booths. So vendor showcases, travel showcases, local festivals, Chamber of Commerce events, and more. So many different strategies to gain clients here. Now let's get into our automated social media marketing. This is Branch Up. So Branch Up is going to post promotions on your Facebook business page, LinkedIn business page, do email marketing for you. And this is going to save you so much time and focus. And if someone's interested in one of these itineraries and they click this link, any of these links, it's going to have your photo, your contact details, your licensing information, beautiful images and videos, different itineraries for your clients to choose from. And if they're interested, you're going to receive an email, and just tell them you're going to get back to them within 24 or 48 hours with some options to choose from. Here we have Raleigh. Remember, we made that $616 with just 2 minutes of research. Well, Royal Caribbean is hooking us up. Not only Royal Caribbean, but Celebrity Cruise Line and Silver Seas, they're going to post on your Facebook business page, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Yelp business page, and Google business page. So this is going to save you so much time and focus. And this is amazing lead generators. And they also have social media built-in planners. So let's say you don't want to promote a cruise. Let's say you want to promote an all-inclusive resort. You can add your own promotions to the rotation. So again, saving you so much time and focus. Tools, support, perks, and rewards. You're going to have your own personalized travel agency website, plus all those affiliate sites that I mentioned, direct access to the biggest names in travel, certification and comprehensive training, Evo Plus for instant commissions, and also for your own discounts, travel perks, fam trips, and exclusive discounts. And you can earn your IATAN card, furthering your industry recognition. So once you have $5,000 in paid commissions within one rolling year, you can earn your own IATAN card. So everything you need to start strong and grow your business. How do I get started? Let's get into it. If you were undertaking this independently, what would you need? You would need a business entity, LLC or corporation, city business license, liability insurance, legal fees and contracts, IATAN certification, consortium membership, CLIA membership, seller of travel license numbers, website with maintenance and updates, marketing tools, supplier relationships, and guess what? You're learning all on your own. You'd be spending anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 a year if you were doing this on your own. Isn't that crazy? So I remember before I joined this company, remember I told you I was in hotel and restaurant operations management? My daughter, when I started this company, she was around 6. And I was like, you know what? I can't miss out on seeing my daughter grow up. So I wanted something more like a 9 to 5. And I was looking for a travel professional role, and I was looking at other companies. Everyone wanted a year of experience. They wanted me to be certified, bottom pay, even though I have 15 years operations management experience in the hotel restaurant industry, and even though I have my hospitality management degree. I'm so thankful for this company for leveling the playing field because this opportunity is available to anyone. You don't need experience. We will train you from start to finish. So there's two different ways to start your journey. Option one, this is essentials. You're going to get the wholesale booking engine Evo Plus, where you have access to wholesale rates that outperform our major competitors or other travel groups, and you can use these discounts for yourself. You're going to get paid the highest commissions in the industry. You got to keep 80% of your commissions. You get website with maintenance and updates, right? And all those affiliate sites that I showed you are also included. You're going to have access to over 100 vendors and suppliers. Remember, I told you we work with all the major hotel brands, all-inclusive resort brands, cruise lines, rental car companies, airlines, and more. We're going to certify you to book travel, and you're going to get travel perks. And we're not only going to certify you to book travel, but you can get certified with those specific niches. Let's say you want to get specialized with Marriott or any of the major hotel brands, or like Disney or Universal, or the major cruise lines. Or let's say you want to become a specialist in a specific destination like Europe or the Caribbean, you can do that. Or if you want to become a wedding or honeymoon specialist or specialize in special needs, you can do that as well. So again, we have marketing and travel booking training. So we're not only going to teach you how to book travel, but we're going to teach you how to market to gain clients. And you're going to have an experienced mentor to guide you. So option two, this is the bundle package. This is one is going to be the most valuable. With this one, you're going to get $500 in cruise credits, good for the major cruise lines, 150 in hotel credits, good for the major hotel brands, $100 in flight credits, good for the major airlines, 250 in dining credits, a convention ticket worth over $350, good for next year's convention. So this year we're having convention. It's a big event. This is the biggest event of the year. We're starting off in a Queen Mary, and from there we're jumping on one of Carnival's newest ships. We have a 5-day sailing, and we're gonna have travel showcases. We're gonna be the biggest names in travel. We're gonna have award ceremonies. We're gonna have an amazing time. We're gonna meet each other in person. All the cruise lines give away at least 2 cruises each. By the way, Disney, Sandals, Delta gives away thousands of dollars of vacations, and the owners of the company, they'll give away thousands of dollars in cash. Amazing incentives. And this is a fantastic networking event. Okay, so you want to make friends in the right places here. And again, it's amazing to meet each other in person. At the beginning of every month, the first week, we have the founder. He'll do a drawing for a Hawaii trip worth $5,000. So whoever gets the bundle, make sure you tune in next month for that drawing for a Hawaii trip. Again, that's an amazing experience. And the bundle also includes everything in the essentials package. Okay, so there's 2 ways to start your journey. We have a 10-day money back guarantee. You can try either package for the next 10 days. And if it's not for you, guess what? You could cancel and get your money back. We have option one with the essentials package. It's only $89.99. This includes the wholesale booking engine Evo Plus, the highest commissions in the industry, certification and travel perks, access to vendors and suppliers, marketing and travel booking training, and an experienced mentor to guide you. It's $89.99 monthly. This is to keep up with your certifications, your licensing and bonding, your insurance. And just so you know, the errors and emissions insurance, if you were doing this on your own, that would cost you over $200 a month, let alone the website with maintenance and updates. And you still have ongoing training and support with us. The bundle package is an amazing deal. It's worth over $1,350. It's $299. You pay that one time. And these are both tax write-offs, by the way. This includes $500 in cruise credits, good for the major cruise lines, $150 for all the major hotel brands, $100 in flight credits, good for the major airlines, $250 in dining, and the convention ticket worth valued at $350. So last year I went to convention, I paid $350. Guess what? I didn't get any of this. So the fact that you get the bundle for less of the cost of the convention ticket and includes the convention ticket plus all this, I would have gotten the bundle just for the convention ticket alone. And don't forget, it also includes everything in the essentials package. We're so confident in your success Evolution and Archer Travel, they have a partner pledge and profit guarantee. If your 12-month earnings and travel savings don't equal your investment, Evolution Travel will match the difference. Isn't that amazing? I never heard of a company doing this in my life. And of course, you can't sit back and do nothing. There are some trainings that you have to attend, but the biggest criteria is attending convention. So for those of you that got that bundle that includes the convention ticket, you're already 50% across this finish line. Now let's cash out in commissions. So this is one payday for me. This is $3,000 in paid commissions. That's not including the passive income that I make because I get monthly pay as a mentor. That's not including the daily and instant commissions that you get when you mark up with Evo Plus. That's not including the research and booking charges that you make. So we get paid out traditional commissions, let's say with Expedia, Disney, Royal Caribbean, the major cruise lines, on the 15th and the last day of every month. If you're a mentor or trainer, you get paid 3 times a month, on the 15th, the last day, and the first Friday after the 15th. And we're bigger than money. You can leave a legacy to your family. And to me as a mom, this is super important. These are my 3 babies right here. And God forbid something happens to me, I know my kids will be taken care of. And this happened in real life. One of our top travel bookers, one of our top trainers, she passed away a couple years ago suddenly, and she left behind a family of 6. Do you know her family still gets paid 3 times a month? 3 times a month, even though she passed on 2 years ago? And our beneficiary program is amazing. Amazing. Because if you join a company, sometimes they have lengthy paperwork. Ours is so simple to sign up for. And we also offer scholarships during our international convention. You can use this scholarship for you. You can use this scholarship for a family member in high school or college, a niece or nephew, son or daughter or grandchild. And we're also proud supporters of Mothers Against Drunk Driving. This is near and dear to our heart. One of our founders, he lost close family members to a drunk driver as a young boy. So this is really important to us. And now, thank you for sticking with me. We've come to the end. And let me tell you about the gift announcement. Anyone that comes on board today, you have up to 1 hour from now to sign up if you want to receive a 3-day, 2-night hotel stay and a 7-night resort stay, good for over 3,500 locations around the world, all for major hotel brands. Okay, you're going to have up to 1 year to use these vouchers, and you're going to receive them on your second month of joining our company. The only catch is you have up to 1 hour from now to sign up. So let's get into it. Let the adventure begin. For those of you that are ready, put in the chat box, I'm ready. And who invited you, or if I invited you, make sure you put that in the chat box as well. Do you want to go into this year the same way you did last year that wasn't working for you? Or do you want to make a change for the better? Travel the world with your family, work so you can live your life. Instead of living to work, you're going to work so you can live. Have work-life balance. Again, make incredible income without having you to kill yourselves working for somebody that you don't like or getting burned out, right? So again, this is amazing company, guys. I absolutely love it. And I want to be the first to welcome you on board today. All right, so let's do a quick recap. You're going to pick your enrollment, whether you want the essentials or the bundle. Just so you know, both packages are going to be good for the next 3 days. After that, they are subject to change. Like, for example, when I first started, I didn't have access to a version like the bundle. Mine was similar to the essentials, but I didn't have Evo Plus included. I paid $15 extra a month for Evo Plus. So the fact that you guys get it included with either membership is amazing. And 30 days after signing up at every other month, it's $89.99. Don't forget, that's to keep up with your certifications, your licensing and bonding, your insurance, your website with maintenance and updates, and all of your training is included with that. Okay, so think about it like being a realtor, right? Realtors pay for their fees annually and monthly too. So with us, we pay for our fees monthly, but you're going to make that 10-fold, 15-fold, right? And we have a 10-day money back guarantee. You can try either package out, and if it's not for you, you could cancel and get your money back. There's no cancellation fees. And don't forget about our 100% profit guarantee. So if your 12-month earnings and savings don't equal your initial investment, we will match the difference. We will match the difference. All right. Text your mentor and let them know you're ready. Choose your package, whether you want the bundle or the essentials. Once you get the enrollment link, you want to check your junk or spam, or just simply let the person know that invited you that you're ready, or if I invited you, make sure you drop it in the chat. Emily, I'm ready, and I will get you started. All right. So, right over here, you're going to choose your country in which you reside in and have work authorization in. You're going to click next. You're going to choose a language. If you prefer English, you're going to skip over this. This is only if you prefer a different language. If you prefer English, skip over this because English is not listed here. Now you're going to choose whether you want the bundle or the essentials package. Remember, the bundle has a value at over $1,350. It includes all these travel perks: $500 in cruises, $150 in hotels, $100 in flight, $250 in dining, plus the convention ticket worth $350, and you get entered in a drawing for a Hawaii trip, and it includes everything in essentials, which is incredible. And so you pay $299 one time, and a month from now starts the $89.99. But let's say you can't pull off the bundle, get the essentials then. Everything you need to get started here. Okay. Yeah. So if you can't pull off the bundle, just get the essentials. You're okay with that. All right. Now over here in the bottom, you're going to see your mentor's name and ID number. Make sure you check this box. You're going to fill out the items with the red asterisk. So your first name, your last name, your gender. Leave company blank. You want your name on your certifications, not your company name. Right over here, you're going to put your social security number in if you're here in the US. If you're outside the US, I want you to put all ones here for now in this format. If you're outside the US, you're going to put all ones. If you're in the US, you're going to put your regular social security number. I don't recommend you signing up as an LLC because Archer is an LLC, and our errors and omissions insurance, which protects you against fraud, chargebacks, and God forbid you make a mistake, can only cover one LLC, which is Archer. Okay. So if you sign up as an LLC, you're going to be responsible for your own errors and omissions insurance. Here, you're going to put your birthday with the 2-digit month, day, and 4-digit year. Make sure you put those forward slashes in. Email address. Make sure you list an email address that's not too high in traffic. All right. You're going to put your phone number here without the dashes. If you're outside the US, I want you to put your country code with the phone number here. Okay. So put your country code along with the phone number. You're going to list your address. Make sure your country is listed. And under personal web address, I want you to put your first and last name here for now without any spaces. And during your step 2, we're going to show you how to change, and I want you to start thinking of a unique agency name. And during your step 2, we're going to show you how to change this personal web address to reflect your new agency name. So I want you to start searching Google, search social media, make sure the agency name you choose is not already taken. And then I want you to create an email for it, because during your step 2 new agent orientation, we're going to show you how to change the personal web address to reflect on your new agency name and how to change your email address. Now let's get into passwords. Your password has to be at least 5 characters long with letters and numbers only. Do not put any of these special characters in your password, otherwise you're going to have a hard time logging in. So no pound signs, @ signs, spaces, asterisks, none of that, just letters and numbers in your passwords. You're going to check the boxes, agree to the 10-day money back guarantee, click next, and right up here, you're going to see whatever credit card icons you're using to pay. Make that payment, and you're going to receive a 6-digit agent ID number. Once you get that agent ID number, let the person know that I invited you. If I invited you, let me know that number. Okay. All right, everybody. And then once you sign up, you're going to be officially part of our company. First thing we're going to have you do is work on certification to be able to book travel. This is super easy. All it is 8 video modules. They're about 15 minutes long, and you're going to answer maybe 3 questions after each module. And it's very basic: how to market, how to gain clients, how to set up your website, how to get paid. And then we're going to have you attend new agent orientation. This is a class that you can attend online or watch the recording, where you're going to learn how to register with vendors, how to set up your website, how to get paid, how to access important training, and more. And then you can start booking travel. All right, everyone. So again, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for joining me today. If I invited you, just make sure you put in a chat box that you're ready. If not, reach out to the person that invited you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you the very best, and I can't wait to welcome you aboard. Bye-bye, everyone.